Howdy, this is Mackenzie Franklin from SideGame in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Today we're going to be taking a look at Fantasy Realms by Bruce Glasgow and published by WizKids. Now in this box we're going to have both the expansion and the base game without any lid lift. It is also fully sleeved. Without further ado, let's get started. So right off the bat we open up the top here, and inside you'll see that we have a plastic bag that's holding all of the Cursed Hoard treasures. So these are all the cursed items. So you can keep them in here because you don't have to play with them every game, but if you do, you can simply open it, shuffle it, and you're ready to go. I will put links in the description on what sleeves I use for the game, but they're just standard size sleeves. Underneath you have, without any packaging, this is going to be your deck of cards. So this includes all of the character cards as well as the expansion ones, because I do think the expansion cards are just a lot of fun, and it's really easy to take them out if you do decide not to play with them. But I think that they do not add that much complexity if you do decide to play with them. In addition, the expansion comes with new cards, so like the Bell Tower and the Fountain of Life. They have been updated in order to include some of the new expansion types. So like this includes buildings and this includes undead, where before the Bell Tower just included wizards. So it just changes how they interact, and it changes up the art, which is pretty nice. So those cards just rest on this top area. We've got a silica gel packet in here for freshness. We have the Cursed Hoard expansion rulebook, as well as the base game rulebook. We've got the score pad in here, and right off the bat, you'll notice that it's a bit smaller than it comes in the base game. That's because in order to fit it inside, you're going to need to get rid of some of the pages, and that's what I've done here. I've put them separate off screen. They're just in an extra area in case these do run out, but you do not need to have all of them in there to play the game. And if you do happen to run out of all your sheets, then you can always laminate a sheet and use a dry erase marker instead. So no issues there. If you're trying to get in that core box, you will need to reduce the amount of pads that are inside. And that's the biggest thing. And then underneath here, we have all of your regular base game cards in case you do want to keep them. So these are for the cards that were replaced by the expansion. So they do feature alternate artwork, but once again, like there's that Fountain of Life. The original one does not include the word building. So I do like keeping this because even if you don't use the expansion, then hey, it's just an extra option and you can just ignore it. People might ask, oh, I've never seen a building, but you can just say, we're just not playing with those. And that's it. So you keep all those extra cards on the bottom here. So let's go ahead and put it away. So first off, we put that dry erase pad, the score pad, rulebook, Cursed Hoard rulebook, the Fantasy Realms cards. And when you put these in, make sure that you have on that right side, make sure that it's flush to the top, that we have a lot of room for the Cursed Hoard. And then you'll put the Cursed Hoard, after the silica gel packet, of course, right on top of there. And that is organizing Fantasy Realms with no lid lift, with all expansions and all cards sleeved. If you have any questions about what you saw here, please let me know down in the comments below. What would you like to see organized? Do you organize your copy in a different way? I'd love to hear what you think. I'd also really appreciate it if you subscribed. Thank you so much for watching. Side Game Strong.